Got it.
All right, cool. So, who are you and where are you from?
My name is Melissa Katherine. I am a comedian and I live in Tamaki Makaurau.
So, what do you do? Obviously, you're a comedian, but maybe elaborate a little on that.
So, in my real life, in my day job, I work as a marketer. I'm also a parent, and I'm married, and I live in the suburbs, and I just turned 40. But then what I kind of do to fill my days and occupy my brain is really I write comedy. Like I like the puzzle of comedy, and I like the fun of it. And I love going out and seeing people I know try comedy and work things out.
Can you describe your event to anyone who was like just walking in, out of the door, or like got kind of pulled in by someone they did by their friend, and they had no idea what they were coming into? How would you like describe it to them?
Well, it's a combination of stand-up comedy and storytelling. So my stand-up comedy is pretty observational style comedy. I can't say I'm a clean comedian, but I can say that I'm a friendly comedian. And the story that I sort of tell throughout the show is one that I think most people kind of relate to. And it's this idea of like things that, you've been ashamed of, whether or not you've ever received an apology in your life, or whether or not you've ever felt like there was something you needed to apologize for. So, yeah, it's a combination of both. But your mum might not always like it.
Why do you art?
Why do I art? I art because I like the puzzle of it. When we were all in COVID and everyone's in lockdown, I loved being able to have some time to kind of fiddle around with stuff. And that's one part of the puzzle, was what kind of joke is it going to be? But the best part about it is that when you go in front of people, it's not just you alone, it's you and those people in that room at that time. And you can't you can't do that at home. So however long I'm on stage is the time that I'm there with those people saying those things, and it goes that way, and it means something. It's a really human thing to do. And it gives me so much joy. And after COVID, there were a lot of people that started doing stand-up, and a lot of people got to see stand-up, so I think they got it. Like, everyone can have an opinion and have a thought and have an idea, but when you put it all together in a room, you get some context out of it, and then you move it in a different way.
Yeah, you get to play with it in a way that you don't when you're just kind of sending out a tweet or
doom scrolling or whatever.
Yeah. So last question would be, what does Dunedin Fringe Festival mean to you?
Well, it means a lot. A lot of the events of the apology is centered around Dunedin. So I don't think I'm going to spoil the story, but a lot of the key events sort of happened when I was going to university and when I was at university. And I did study down in Dunedin. And it's weird, I hadn't gone back there for maybe 8 or 9 years. And in the last 6 months, I've been back 3 times. So, wow. And every time it's just for various weddings and work things. And then, of course, when I had the idea to make a show that was putting my stand-up jokes with the story, it was a natural that it's going to be Dunedin. I'm probably going to be reliving my youth a little bit in terms of staying out late in Dunedin, walking home, and
party nostalgia.
Party nostalgia, yeah. It's a wonderful place. One thing that is really cool is the whole literature element to it. And I loved that when I was there. And I think it's a real, I don't want to say the word magic, but the best word I can think of. But that is kind of a magic element to it. There's this appreciation of culture there that's really unique.